Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
He did. Halotv complete.
Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Yeah, they're gonna change colors.
Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Sonny Gregg. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
And now Luis Rengifo, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here's Trout, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit.
Now
Make
it's
sure you
working.
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering way off the plate. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 3 hits and a loss last night. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch misses. It's 2 and 2.
Definitely gonna go to sleep at a normal time today.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Angels leave 1. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching. And we're back. And towing the slab, Yusei Kikuchi.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Brings it in, and there's one down.
Likes this. No.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and he just misses. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he walks in a changeup. On a strike. The pitch. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 strike.
Center field. Adele sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Gray back to work. Just missed.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Just missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Burleson makes the catch. One up, one down. Here is Yohan Moncada. Went deep in the ball game last night. There's a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now a chance for Nolan Shanuel. Ball one, no strikes. Shanuel went deep in his most recent game. Grounds one to short. Hellman gets it to first, and that is the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. And takes low for ball one. Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first.
Oh, that drilled him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
That misses the zone, and that's ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why.
The other way, base hit, one run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now. We're still only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground might be two. There's one, and that's two. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Up and in, ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Neto matched a homer in his last game. So now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Joe Adell. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Adele, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And the next pitch is way outside. 1 out, bases empty.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That hits the dirt, and it's a full count. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup, and next for LA, Taylor Ward. He was a strikeout victim his first time. 0-1. Tying run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings through that one.
Oh, you got it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Headed towards the corner. Nootbaar makes the grab on the run. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Michael Hellman. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Not once. Whip City tava aí. Not once.
And a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty. This one in the air, right field. Trout sizing it up. 2 away. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, left side. Ward makes the grab, and the inning is over. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Mike Trout. There's a strike.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2.
That's old.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
And that one in the air center field. Hellman makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That misses. 1-0.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps.
And it stays fair. Contreras headed home. He'll score easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now the center fielder, Alec Burleson. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him. 1 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1. And that one missing low. In the air, left field. Ward sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker. On the ground to first, Shanuel. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gray back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nootbaar squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman
Nolan Shanuel will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That one missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Get nomination.
And there's the strike.
2-1.
Shanuel stands at first with 1 out. That one fouled off. foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Get out of town. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the pitch. Into center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis. And now Thomas Sajazi. And that's through there for a strike.
Hey, man.
It's over.
That boy.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's to third. Moncada tossed to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Hellman getting ready to hit. His first at bat.
Smelling good. What is your problem? Don't do that. You don't do that either. I'm putting it on my hand. It's so very exaggerated for no reason. You don't even breathe. I do. Don't you stop.
Probably didn't give us Yo tenía sueño antes, ahora sí tengo. You don't want to see like over 2 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I think you fell asleep a little earlier, but not quite at the time it's supposed to. I got 1. Oh yeah. Does that combine your team?
Combine and separate based on our skill set and what you support currently for application.
Why?
Yeah.
But
Well,
to go visit my mom, my mother goes, something like 2 weeks away. I go there every Thursday. The ocean is so rough for beauty. The website is open now today. From the other side, we got like 2 square open now. Different. We come on the side. We got 67. 57, 57. I started at you like 48, 49. Amen. The official spider. I feel you. It's not here. Where is it? Ah, here. gas, but I know how to virus or some sort. I'll get them cheaper. No need to put more stress on yourself. What could it be? RSV, COVID. It's all the same at the end of the day. Upper respiratory tract. That's probably what I got. My dad had a virus that they didn't even know which one. So they canceled my karate. I was supposed to get my karate. They called me and said, "Oh, our machine is down. I'm so sorry. We scheduled for 2 weeks." I'm thinking to myself, "Yeah, why can't we just say our echo machine is down? We scheduled."
Wow, then you guys will be out of a job real quick.
Awesome.
And you don't need that as a technician.
Oh, mañana hay comida ya for administrators. Entonces traerlos.
Hey.
Sí. So which park are you going to be picking up garbage?
In Pleasantville, I gotta look at my phone.
How long are you going to be out there?
No, from 10 to 12, just 2 hours.
Oh, that's nice. 2 hours, easy money, picking up trash. Did I give you a stick?
They have a supplier for the 60 days.
I checked all those folks. They only last about between 10 and 12 years before they pass away. But they elect folks that are like 75 years old. You're 89.
Oh, qué rico. That was a strikeout. And that's downstairs and outside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Siani up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
1 away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And a strike on the outside edge. And that's a little bit high. 2-1. That's a little bit low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him swinging.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Hellman on third with 2 out. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. He was late there. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Fernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leahy getting loose as well. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Fernandez. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
That one way outside. Now 1-2. Soler started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Halotv, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
That misses, and the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Moncada at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
1 strike.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one drilled left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now that first baseman
Nolan Shanuel digs in now. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the 0-2. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off.
How bad's the what?
And it remains 3-2.
I have to clean it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Swings through that. Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch is outside. Fly ball down the line. Ciani makes the play, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Now 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Adele makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Alec Burleson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ivan Herrera, the next to hit. And that is out of play. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And it's fouled off. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. Angels 4 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Comebacker to the mound. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Luis Rengifo.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo, 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Inside. And that is ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next offering upstairs. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Burleson. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the 2nd. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Brock Burke.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And there's a ball. On the ground to 3rd. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Hellman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The other way, Shanuel. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ciani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Cardinals trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Nootbaar in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is down low. Now 2-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ciani stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So they turn things over to the righty, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Contreras in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it here, 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Steven Matz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trout stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Outside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Phil Maton getting loose out there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now Yohan Moncada. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
No strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. He goes down looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Stepping in, Alec Burleson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Herrera, the next to hit, takes outside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Fly ball to right. Travel makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Jordan Walker. First pitch misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a foul ball. Burleson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing, and he went 1-2. Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Adele moves under it. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and the deficit remains 5-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Shanuel at
How you
the plate
feeling,
and takes high there. Meanwhile,
take off your sneakers
activity
first
in the
of all.
bullpen.
I don't know why.
Ken Hentz appears to be getting loose. McGreevy getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
That's a good high. It's the best high to have.
In the air, left field. Ciani on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
No, I just took the D and the I took the B12 yesterday.
Foul ball there. Maton, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one.
Okay.
Mommy, I don't see it.
Que no es una paila, okay?
And the Chargers didn't.
And the 0-1.
1-1.
And call me when you're done so I can see.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What is she doing? Who is she talking to?
That just misses, and the count's full. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow
new arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Michael McGreevy. He's making his second appearance of the season. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Next pitch is outside.
2 and 2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Angels 5 and the Cardinals 2. And we're back. Last chance for the home.
You don't wear this, do you?
No. Zara, come here!
So they turn to their closer, Kenley Jansen. A chance at his first save of the year.
Zara!
Shanuel settles under this one, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's 2 outs away. Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting Michael Ciani. That one hammered but pulled foul. Jansen fires. Just missed. Drive. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final score, 5-2. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. Winds, poetry, emotion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. Winds, poetry, emotion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, the baby know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. You be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the and I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the but you didn't make her. Even if you made her, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP